The conspiracy against Peter Obi continues. People, let me ask you this. Are you surprised about what the governor of Nasarawa, Abdullahi Sule, did? Try to stop Obi? Then, I'll be more surprised than you. Nelson Mandela, in his inaugural speech in 1994, he said that what frightens them or us is not the darkness in us, it's the light in us that frightens them. But people forget, I'm paraphrasing, that when you liberate others, you liberate yourself. That conspiracy against Peter Obi and the labor movement started in the East. Among the Igbos, is only the rat that is in the house that will inform the rat in the bush that there is fish inside the cupboard in the kitchen. This is open whispers. Whenever the silent whispers of a people turn to open whispers, the tyrant should know that his time is up. And it's only the truth that will set the people free. Because a nation without vision perishes. Now, before we continue, remember to subscribe, hit the thumbnail, that is the like button, share the video, and please remember, see something, say something, and most importantly, do something. You cannot continue to remain passive and think that things will change in Nigeria. It will not. Go to the polls, but most importantly, protect your votes. The conspiracy against Peter Obi. The question is, why is it that whenever a dirty job is to be done in Nigerian politics, the Igbos are remembered? You remember Aton Zeribe? How he was used to thwart the most credible election in Nigeria, the June 12th election. And fast forward to the present. The decay in the educational sector is being championed by no other person than the enlightened Dr. Chris Ngige, the former governor of Anambra State. History will remember you, positively or negatively, that the children were home for almost 8 months, and you twisted the lecturers to go back to work. Is not enough. What you are doing now is to pay them half salary, to withhold their salaries. Are you adding salt to injury? Or is it a case of having a man on the ground and you insist the man must die? The Igbos are always used for a hatchet job. Now, the case of Peter Obi coming back home, why is it that the elites, the Igbo elites, are ganging up against Obi? What forced the former governor of Anambra State, Ezife, to come out to throw their weight behind Obi? It's because of that conspiracy. You only need to listen or watch. They just concluded a Rice Town Hall presidential debate. See how Governor Okowa reacted to Peter Obi's speech about saving money. Let's watch this.
I'll tell them, well, as a governor, I served a state for 8 years. And you can go to that state and see not one day did I ever borrow from any financial institution in Nigeria. And that I was not in any position or have never been invited by anybody to question about their missing money. The day I left office, I wasn't owing any contractor that have delivered this project. I wasn't owing any supplier that have delivered. I was not owing pension, gratuity, salary, or anybody. And I can say that in 3 banks in Nigeria, Access Bank, Fidelity Bank, and Diamond Bank, I left in each $50 million, over $10 billion for the states. So if they meet me, I'll be able to account for myself and say, I've never borrowed. I've served faithfully, and I left their money So I'm like them. I'm as angry as they are. That we must be able to chase out those who, where they've passed, nobody can account of what they were given. That is what we want to do. Thank you.
In the midst of scarcity and infrastructure deficit, that what we need to do is to continue to leave money in governance. I don't think that's the pathway to go, because it's only man when appreciating by the day. That's not the right path to go.
Now, you see, because Obi remains the only governor or ex-governor, not just in Nigeria, but bring it down to the southeast, that was able to leave office without embezzling money. I challenge any of the past leaders in the southeast to say what Obi is saying today. You see how Okowa reacted? They don't want to hear that money was saved. And I asked Okowa, how much have you looted from the treasury of Delta State? And I asked all the Igbo elites, especially the former leaders of Abia State, Nigeria, how much did they loot? There's a trending video of cash stashed away in Abia State in hard currency, decaying, daily, buried by one of the past governors of Abia State. The leaders of Southeast have looted the Southeast dry, and the youths are angry. My fear is they may pick up arms against the leaders tomorrow. It's not about the North. It's not about the South. It's not about the West. It's about selfishness, envy. Father Baka was almost used to tarnish the image of Peter Obi. And some governors of Southeast and leaders of Southeast were fingered about that hatchet job. But you cannot fight a man with grace. We saw the outcome. Obi was termed stingy. And the youth took to him because of his stinginess. Okowa, we don't want any leader that will loot the country's treasury. Our problem is not what we have in Nigeria, how to manage it. Corruption, that is the key word. That is what is hindering Nigeria's progress today. The selfishness in the Southeast. This is why the North is also mocking them. When they say go back and get yourself together, it's not about what others are doing, is that because they know the problem in the Southeast, they know the problem among the Igbos. This is why they say, if an Igbo man dies and you bring money to jingle in his ears, if he doesn't wake up, you know the man is actually dead. The Hausas or the North will always speak with one voice. If Obi becomes the president today or tomorrow, it wouldn't come from the Southeast. That means the North decided to elect him. And I salute the courage of the people of Edo State. They believe in freedom. They believe that ethnicity should not hinder our liberation. They believe that religion should not hinder our progress as a nation. That is what the Igbos need to take clear of. The Igbo elites, your conspiracy against Peter Obi has been revealed, but it will not go far. It's like a keg of gunpowder waiting to explode. When you keep on suppressing the youths, looting the treasury. You remember Obiano? At first he was denying that Obi didn't leave any money behind. But he contradicted himself when he was quizzed by the EFCC that the money he used to build the Anambra International Airport was the money left behind by Obi. So the anger among the elites of the Southeast is because Obi saved money. But let me tell you this, people. When the time of an idea comes, even a battalion cannot stop it. You cannot fight man with grace. If you want to champion the cause of another person, that is the time you are championing your own. It's now or never. And I believe the conspiracy against Obi is conspiracy against the future of Nigeria. For any right-thinking man, this is the time to support a movement whose time has come. This is Open Whispers. Beware, do good work, and please do keep in touch. Thank you. Subscribe.